Fall is just around the corner. The changing season and back to school means it's time to put away the swimsuits and pick out some new sweaters and jackets. And while we're updating our wardrobes, isn't it time to give our puzzle collection a little refresh? Hi, I'm Dan, and you can find my jigsaw puzzle content on YouTube and Instagram at Puzzlefile. Today I'm showing you my puzzle picks for the fall season, and if you're a Completing the Puzzle subscriber, you're in luck because all of these puzzles are available with your subscription. Let's start with a look at some back-to-school themed puzzles. First up is Diagon Alley from New York Puzzle Company, 500 pieces. Harry Potter fans are gonna instantly recognize this iconic scene from the first book. This is where Hagrid takes Harry shopping for school supplies and buys him his owl, Hedwig. The art is by Mary Grand Prix, who did the illustrations for the original American printings of the books. Another puzzle with back-to-school shopping vibes is this 1,000 piece from Eurographics, The Greatest Bookstore in the World. I love this illustration by Gary Walton. The flowers painted on the front of the store, the string of little flags, the chalk on the sidewalk. The more you look at it, the more little details you pick out. It looks like so much fun. Another puzzle to get you in the studying mood is Eleanor's Room, 1,000 pieces by New York Puzzle Company. This is from their Dream World series that features art by Emily Winfield Martin. These puzzles are so imaginative and beautiful, and Eleanor's Room is definitely the sleeper hit of the bunch. It's the least fantastical of the Dream World puzzles, which just allows us to imagine the dream world that's going on inside Eleanor's mind. Beautiful artwork on this one. For a similar image, but with a more comedic touch, this one is called Frenchies Reading Frenchies. It's by BetterCo, 1,000 pieces. You've got a French bulldog and a possibly French person reading Swann's Way by French writer Marcel Proust. This whimsical illustration is one of many produced by BetterCo by illustrator Alexander Mostov. Now, nothing says fall like the changing of the leaves, so these next puzzles all feature beautiful fall foliage. This first one is a Eurographics called The Blue Country House. Artist Dominic Davison painted this beautiful scene where it looks like the season is just starting to change. This one's just 300 pieces, so it should be a snap. This next one should be a familiar scene to seasoned puzzlers, because it's almost like a rite of passage to complete a puzzle of Neuschwanstein Castle in Germany. There are many, many versions to choose from, but I do particularly love this 1,000 piecer from Eurographics, because the White Castle just looks amazing offset by the beautiful fall colors. If you're looking to mark Neuschwanstein Castle off of your puzzle bingo card, then this one is a good pick for you. Birds of the Season by Cobble Hill not only has some beautiful autumn leaves, but artist R. Christopher Vest has also given us all 4 seasons, blending one right into the next. I'm also a sucker for puzzles with birds, and I love Cobble Hill's random cut pieces, so this one is checking a lot of boxes for me. This one comes in 1,000 pieces. For something a little different, Art and Fable has this 500 piece puzzle, The Deep. Leave it to Art and Fable to bring us this artistic abstraction of a forest scene. Art and Fable's images are always so unique and thought-provoking, so this one gives you a taste of fall foliage without being cliche or on the nose. Also, it looks deviously challenging with the same colors and patterns repeated across the whole image. Loon Lake is a more traditional autumn scene, again from Cobble Hill. If you're into the cabins and canoes thing, Cobble Hill has you more than covered. After Loon Lake, you can try Cabin Porch, A Day at the Lake, Canoe Lake, or Fireside. That ought to last you until winter. Okay, so not everyone is into trees and leaves and scenic autumnal tableaus. I get that. So I've got a few puzzles for you that aren't explicitly seasonal, but the colors and the textures are giving me some major autumn vibes. So you might not recognize this first one as a Dowdle, because they're mostly known for their cityscape puzzles. Aztec Calendar is a 500 piece in kind of a different style. It's got great earthy colors and sort of themes of the passage of time because it's a calendar. And it's really fun to mix things up now and then with a round shaped puzzle. I've been dying to try this next one, and I think fall is going to be the perfect time for it. Envelopes is a 1,000 piece puzzle from Australian photographer Tanya Wicks. And to me, I think it's just reminiscent enough of autumn leaves. Am I crazy? Maybe that's a stretch, but this image is fantastic. I think it's good for fall. Hit the Trail is a 1,000 piece by Puzz, featuring art by Argentinian illustrator Florencia Merlo. This is not a fall scene per se, but it definitely brings to my mind memories of going for a hike in the fall season. Now for my gradient lovers, you gotta try Cascade by Cloudberries. It's just 500 pieces, and it's a color sorter's dream. I think it's great for a not fall but fall puzzle. There's something to me that's so September about this color palette. I've got one last group of puzzles for you. These ones are based around the autumn harvest, and they just make me want to pull on a cozy sweater and grab a hot cup of cider. Cobble Hill has this 500 piece puzzle, Fall Harvest, with art by Greg Giordano. We get so many flower designs in the spring, so I love that this is a floral motif for the fall. It's a little something different. And I believe you know how I feel about puzzles with birds on them. I'll say it again, I love a bird puzzle. Apple Pie Kitchen is also from Cobble Hill, 500 pieces. And not only does it have this appealing image, like I feel like I can smell that pie coming out of the oven, but it also looks like a great image for puzzling. It's got lots of distinct shapes and sections. This is a great design. Here's another Cobble Hill 500 piece, Harvest Festival by artist Nancy Wernerbach. For those of you who like puzzles with lots of little details, look at these intricate quilts. Look at the little ducklings. Very nice. But for little details per square inch, you really can't beat the folk art Americana style puzzle. This one is called Harvest Days in Cove Point. It's a 300 piece by Eurographics from artist Carol Dyer. Eurographics also offers Seaside Antiques by the same artist in 300 pieces. These types of puzzles are great for puzzling with the whole family because there's lots of fun little sections for kids to work on. Here's one more of them by artist Bob Fair, called Pumpkin Season. It's another 300 piece Eurographics, and it makes me want a piece of pumpkin pie. Y'all, these puzzles have me so excited for fall now. I hope I gave you some ideas for your fall puzzling wish list. Again, everything I showed you today is available through completing the puzzle. So instead of buying all these puzzles individually, you can rent them all with your monthly subscription. Let us know in the comments what other fall puzzles you're planning to do. I'm always looking for more suggestions. Right now, I need to go finish up the last of my summer puzzles to make more room. Happy puzzling!